We start today in Toronto, the city of 1,000 cultures. We're talking about Giannis Antetokounmpo was recently in Toronto playing the Raptors, one of the better teams in the East. Too bad we're still going to get smacked by Cleveland because LeBron James is still a thing, despite the fact that this is probably the best Raptors team in history. But enough about that. Giannis Antetokounmpo was in Toronto, and because we literally have every single culture of the world in our little city, this little thing happened.
700 period.
Look at how happy he is. Look at that smile. Look at my man enjoying his life as he's being serenaded by tens of Greek fans around Toronto. They thought that wasn't enough, so they decided to cap it off, with some MVP chants. Even though, we have our own players that may or may not be worthy of that honor at the current time. I really enjoy, Toronto does this all the time. We always put up different kind of events for players from different places. I totally get it when Canadians come back, but it's also really interesting to me whenever we have international players coming around and we have these weird nights. We obviously have a lot of Lithuanian nights due to JV, and there's a lot of Lithuanians in Toronto, but you know what else is there in Toronto? Latvians. So I'm proposing we get our Greek community together, we get our Latvian community together, and we start officiating for Giannis and Kristaps team up, because eventually, this Raptors team is going to get tired of losing in the second or third round of the playoffs, and we can potentially get ourselves hands on some fresh European talent that is very long, very talented, and who knows, maybe Jen South will move to Toronto too, so, Isaiah Thomas has politely requested to not be given a tribute in Boston. But because Boston fans are Boston fans, and even verified Boston fans are also Boston fans, I'm looking at you, Bill Simmons, we're talking a lot about, they didn't take well to it. There was some problems. Jimmy Murphy tweeted, Isaiah Thomas' ego may be bigger than King James. No tribute video, get over yourselves. And he hashtags both Celtics and Cavs, because hashtags are still a thing. To which Isaiah Thomas said, get over myself up, because I would actually like to play and have my family in the arena to appreciate the love the city organization will show us. It ain't about me, it's about my family. You get over yourself, you dumbass. That's right, IT, you tell him. In the irony, of course, IT didn't play in that game. He checked in for the first time in the game before, but because he doesn't play back-to-backs, he obviously didn't play in Boston, but he did check into a standing ovation.
Possession, and here comes Isaiah Thomas. Cavaliers' first look at Thomas in the wine and gold. With the Blazers leading here by 2. Thomas last year with the Boston Celtics.
First of all, it would take a Boston hockey fan to comment on something like that from Isaiah Thomas. And drag in LeBron for some reason, because you just gotta drag in LeBron just by facts. Second of all, somebody needs to take a collective sit down with the Boston fan base and, I don't know, run some tests or something like that, just because if you listen to Boston fans, first of all, this Boston team's roster, the Celtics, are trash, they're not good, and the coach is overachieving with this team. But if you also listen to Celtics fans, this team is way better than people think. They're definite contenders, and a lot of players are being underrated by pretty much every other fan base in the league. So, that sounds like a really smart statement, obviously. So we'll see where that goes with Boston fans. As far as the Isaiah thing goes, I think, if the man just wants to play, just let a man play. Let him run out and play his game. Stop making it about you. You got Paul Pierce's retirement. Focus on that. And finally, we have bonus content from years back, from a couple years ago when Kendrick Perkins and Zach Randolph came together. In the era where players like unnamed players with multiple Twitter accounts posture up and then walk away from pretty much every confrontation. Or if you're a superstar, you're automatically excused to the ref, like they're the police and they gotta arrest somebody for even touching you. This is what the NBA used to be. Check out Kendrick Perkins and Zach Randolph.
A question, and he wants fairness, and he wants you to be here.
I was just saying, like, me and him been banging a lot. Sometimes we ain't in the play, but sometimes we locking up each other.
I hear you.
Let's not get no.
I hear
If
on the
it ain't
lock. But if
if it
you
ain't
throw
affecting-
someone down,
No, we're not throwing none of that. But I'm
and I
saying-
got to make sure that I maintain guidelines.
I know
But if y'all are just sort of, you know, I can live with men, but we got to fit the guidelines because that's what I'm going.
I really enjoy that the ref is way too shook to say anything. He's just like, oh, okay, please, no, yeah, okay, yeah, I'll, whatever you want, Kendrick. We'll do it. We'll do it. Like, yeah, cool. Like, you guys just fight each other. Just like draw blood and whatever. But I think in two ways, it's a mutual respect, because you know you respect the other guy enough to like give him your all. But also it's like you gotta throw down. You're on the court. Like, you play against some of your friends all the time. Like, all these dudes are close friends. I elbow my homies at the YMCA all the time. You know, they harbor resentments, and one of them may possibly sometimes spit in my drink. But until then, you know, we're good. It's all basketball, it's all in the history of competitiveness. So if you're watching and you're the type of player that likes to kind of square up, but then kind of do the whole hold me back thing, maybe take a lesson from Kendrick Perkins and Zach Randolph.
So if you like what you saw, subscribe somewhere. There's a button over here. We're going to be doing this pretty much every week. And check out some of the links below.
I'm a man up on a mission. I make the impossible quite possible. Eating hunt when I'm spitting. Who the fuck am I kidding? I'm quite the straight.